If you've ever dealt with a crazy HOA, buckle up because this is one of those HOA nightmare stories that sounds too wild to be real, but it absolutely happened. And yes, it has all the juicy ingredients. A power-hungry HOA Karen, a misunderstood situation, a weapon that shouldn't have been involved, and my best friend, who just happens to be a former Navy SEAL with nerves of steel. It started on a normal morning in our quiet suburban neighborhood. The kind you see in viral, TikTok storytime videos about homeowner association drama. My best friend was visiting for the week and parked his truck in my driveway. Totally normal. Totally allowed. Nothing anyone should care about. Enter HOA Karen, the self-appointed neighborhood sheriff, armed with a clipboard, a rule book, and zero chill. She storms toward the driveway like she's filming a viral HOA confrontation video. She starts yelling about unauthorized vehicles, violations, and how she won't tolerate rule breakers in her community. My friend, calm as ever, politely tells her he's a guest, that I'm the homeowner, and everything is fine. But in true Karen story fashion, she ramps up instead of calming down. She accuses him of trespassing, threatens to report him, and begins digging through her oversized purse. That's when it went from ridiculous to dangerous. She suddenly pulls out what looks like a gun. Yes, a gun. Right in the middle of a quiet cul-de-sac. My heart feels like it stops. This is the kind of moment you see in viral, neighborhood security footage, or caught on camera, HOA incidents. But my best friend, a former United States Navy SEAL, who spent years training for far more intense situations, he doesn't even flinch. Not a blink. Not a twitch. He just watches her with the same energy you'd use on a toddler, throwing a grocery store tantrum. And then, because this is the most Karen thing ever, the gun turns out to be a cheap pepper spray launcher from Amazon that she doesn't even know how to hold properly. My friend points out gently, "Ma'am, you're pointing it backward." She nearly sprays herself. At this point, neighbors have peeked through windows. Phones are out, and the entire street looks like they're waiting for the next episode of HOA Karen. Where's common sense? My friend calmly tells her she's welcome to call the police because he trains half the city's officers and has every right to be there. Suddenly, her bravery evaporates. She sputters out something about community safety, shoves the pepper spray back in her bag, and speed walks away like the villain in a low-budget crime show. A week later, the HOA sent a formal apology, letter full of phrases like miscommunication, misunderstanding, and regret for the incident. Karen hasn't shown her face near me or my driveway since.